it's easy question because
Question facile.
yesterday was the first training session.
Hier, c'était le premier entre guillemets.
The other sessions was just recovery.
Les autres séances, c'était de la récupération.
And analyzing is always the same.
L'analyse, c'est toujours la même chose de notre côté.
My staff and me analyze.
Le staff et moi.
Analyze always how we can play.
Analysons toujours comment on peut jouer
against the ball and
prepare avec et sans ballon.
Our team always the same. Today is the next analyzing.
Aujourd'hui sera la prochaine analyse aussi.
Then the training session, and then we're looking forward what's happening tomorrow.
Et on va aller de l'avant pour voir ce qui va se passer demain.
I'm always frustrated if we lost points.
Quand on perd des points.
This is my natural.
Ça c'est ma nature.
Nothing to do with our players.
Ça n'a rien à voir avec mes joueurs.
If players make mistakes,
quand les joueurs font des erreurs,
in the most of time, especially in the goalkeeper position,
la plupart du temps, mais
then
spécialement un gardien,
most of time a goal.
La plupart du temps, c'est un but.
And we can see in Premier League or in other leagues,
dans d'autres championnats comme la
top
Premier League,
goalkeepers make the same mistakes.
Qui font les mêmes erreurs.
And especially in Hadith, he saved last season and this season a lot of big chances for us. So we can see it in Champions League how he improved himself again. So for me, no discussion about this mistake can be happened. I was more frustrated in terms of the first half. We was not tight enough on the opponent. We lost too easy balls. We was not like before, so the spirit. But we had also a lot of games now in a row. And especially the 4 or 5 players was quick, short for the game, injured. Gave us a little bit problems in terms of changings, in terms of playing. Because of the fatigues, you know. So this was a little bit a problem maybe for the first half also. But the mentality was, we saw it then in the second half, we spoke about in the half time what we have to do. And then it was possible we can play, and then we scored immediately 2 goals. And normally you have to win this game, but in terms of this mistake also from the referee. So for me it's not, you know, I know my experience is if one team has to play with VAR, then all teams have to play with VAR. And it's not possible they can manage this how they like it. But I'm not a federation, I don't make the rules, and I'm not the team from Saudi. So I cannot ask, it's not allowed to me to ask why we have this not or we do this so. But for me, especially in my experience, all have to be normally the same rules. And if you have a VAR, for sure you can see Hamza he made not good in terms of the body position, but for me it was never a penalty. And the referee, he said play, and then, but this is always a rule from the referees. But in my countries, the main referee has to decide, and especially in terms of penalties, never a linesman can decide it's a penalty or not. It is the VAR or the referee, no another referee on the line. So, but this is the rules here. I don't know it exactly. But this was my frustration because of my experience in other countries. Compare now what I get during the game with emotions. So, but we cannot change. The opponent was also good. I'm honest. It's not alone our fault. The opponent tried what we can, but for sure, if we made not both mistakes, then I think we have 2 points more in our account. But this is football. And no discussion for me, it's Hamza or it's Hadid. We lose together and we win together. And football is sometimes, you don't understand why you lost points. You can play 90 minutes on our goal, on one goal. They get one chance, you lose 1-0, and all supporters and all board members and sponsors will ask why we lost this game. But it's football. The good things is we have always a chance next week because we have a lot of games what we can play. We have the next chance tomorrow. We can do it better. So and this is in terms of my frustration. It's not fault from one player. It's. I can also say we have to score the third goal. It was possible, but we don't score. And, but in general, if you play away and you shoot 2 goals, in the most of time you have to win the game. Especially if you are a coach or you're a player by GSK. As I said before, this is the normal case in football. Supporters won't win games like our players as well. And trust me, Hadid, he had the most of problems in his head because he did the mistake.
Hadid a lui-même les problèmes dans la tête à cause de l'erreur qu'il a faite.
But this is also a point of improvement for himself.
C'est un point d'amélioration pour lui-même.
If you play by a club like GSK or MCA, CRG, the top clubs in the league, the biggest clubs in the league, then it's normal you get this shitstorm in internet. This is also, I say always to myself or to the players, don't read it.
Je dis aussi pour moi-même, mes joueurs, ne lisez pas ce qui est écrit.
If Hadid make tomorrow a good game,
si demain Hadid fait un bon match,
and he save 2 or 3 top goals or shoots, and we win the game 1-0,
et qu'on gagne 1-0,
all is done. All will say, oh wow, what for goalkeeper.
On dira c'est quoi ce gardien,
but this is, again, if a goalkeeper make a mistake,
encore une fois, si un gardien fait une erreur, la plupart du temps,
it's a goal and Hadid.
C'est un goal et tout de suite on est puni.
He doesn't. I can't remember he made this mistake.
Je peux pas me rappeler une fois qu'il a fait une erreur
he played comme ça. Maybe then more than I don't know now 20-25 games in my time.
Depuis que je suis là.
I can't remember he made this mistake.
Je peux pas me rappeler qu'il a fait cette erreur là.
But Hadid is top keeper in the moment. He's for me one of the best in the league. We have with Gaia also experienced player in our squad. We have with Safe is in the training session amazing. He have a potential amazing in time. So we have a good position. And in a moment get Hadid our trust. Why I have to change Hadid for me? No discussion. So if we win the game 2-1 without penalty, for example, no one talk about this so much like now. So and again, we have this is not our problem. We have more injured player now. We have to bring our injured player back. So I will also say this is not a muscle problem. We have, since we are here, we have 2 days out was Kusi. Kusi was 2 days out in terms of muscle last season. And this season we have one problem now with Lamre. This is our only muscle problem ever since I'm here. Our problems was not muscle, our problems is now our players is now good in the range, they play a good performance, and the opponents also in other countries in Champions League, they kick our players now. So, and if you saw now, the injuries is sometimes just bones, kicks, bones. And this is the problem. Our fitness coach, Karim, he made a top job with my staff. We managed it together, but he prepared the team always good. The medicals, the physios, they did a top job because it's the first time in 1 week now we lost players. So it means compliment to my medical staff, to my fitness coaches or to my staff, because the load of the training session it's very good because we see it, we don't have problems in terms of muscle. So compliment to Karim, he managed always, I know we always a fight between me and him because he want this, I say no, I want this, and no, we can't do, it's always a fight, but I like it. So in this discussions, and it's always we get the input and we get positive input. And in the most of the time we find a good balance, and this was for me to see how we can run now, how we can sprint. It's an improvement for more than 150% from the start until now. So this is more problem for me, like how to manage in this time now the squad in the right condition, in how we can make him ready for the next game. Yeah. If you go to Tunisia or to Ghana, they have 35 players, 40 players in the squad, so they can change all positions. We have 5 young players, so 27 players in the squad, 3 keepers, minus 5. You have 19 players, but the young players, if you go now to Achleb as a young player, he improved a lot now. So, and the others also, Cherry, Osama, all what come in now give us a good feeling. So we are in the right direction, but it's normal, they need time. Ishem is also behind, is always close to come, national player now, so we are on the right way. So. And this is not a big thing for us now to get a draw in Saudi. The last years we have problems against this club. So, and we have a back game also, and we try what we can, but first is our focus now tomorrow, I think. It's the press conference for tomorrow and not for Saudi and not for other plans. So Bayadh is not good in the table moment, not good in points, but we analyze them and they have also a lot of good chances. They can win games, unlucky in the moment. So, and I hope after our game they get the luck back. But this is a team, they can do all. They can win games. They're not so bad like look in the table. This is my focus now, to bring the right players now. We don't have all players. They have nothing to lose. We are the favorite in this game. So, and we have to prepare our team against Bayadh. This is not so easy. Always against guys, they have nothing, teams, they have nothing to lose. They can play free. So, and the coaches also, he knows us. Yeah, he have last season, he won the title, he won the cup. So he has a lot of experience. He's a good coach. He was here. A good coach. I know him. We met us in the first week. Since I'm here, he's a good guy, a good person. He have idea about football. In Usma, he did a good job. Now he needs a little bit time. It's normal. But he knows us and he knows me. So we have to be careful. Bayadh, not sure. It looks much better. Yesterday he tried, but we will see. We have now this day and half day tomorrow. Can be. Saudi is not 100%, but it's not in the leg. It's just on the chest, on the bone side. So it's not a big thing. So, but it's no risk. It's just a pain. But Bilal is an animal. He can do this normally. So yesterday he trained. So I think it's possible he can play. So Bencha, he can play, but I don't know. It's a risk. He cannot lose player now. The player is more important, like the game for me. Because we need him. The next weeks we need him. So maybe it's not possible, but let's see. But we have Shaheen, we have Amin, we have
Amin, on a Shaheen qui
in this position, we have Bot, so we have a lot of options in this
on
position.
a des solutions.
It's maybe better we give him a break
Alors,
and
peut-être mieux qu'il ait un
he can
petit
recover
jour de
the
récupération
injury.
en plus pour bien revenir de sa blessure et bien.
So then Lamri is for sure out. So
Vous savez que Lamri,
maybe on Sunday, maybe after then the FIFA break.
peut-être
and it's
après
sure.
la pause FIFA, c'est sûr qu'il sera de retour.
Yeah. So and
Peut-être
then
déjà dimanche.
Gaia is back. I'm happy now. He
Gaia
trains
est de
since
retour. Il
3 weeks,
s'entraîne
2.5 weeks now on the
2
field
semaines et demie, 3 semaines sur le terrain.
with Reda, the goalkeeper
Avec
coach.
l'entraîneur des gardiens, Reda.
So he comes in closer and closer now to the
Il
team
vient de plus en plus proche de son
training.
équipe.
So he try, he run, he fight, he work all days hard, double sessions
Il
sometimes.
fait des fois 2 sessions.
So
il
he
s'entraîne
work,
sur le terrain,
he
en
will
salle.
come back. I feel
travaille
it.
pour,
So
il veut
we have-
revenir, bien sûr, on le sent, il
He
le
have
sent.
unluck in the moment, you know, with the injury, then with
On est
his
plus malchanceux avec
sickness.
les blessures ou les maladies, même des joueurs qui étaient malades au
So,
début.
but we get also experienced player back. It's an important player in terms of leading the team.
L'expérience qui reviennent comme lui qui peut rejoindre l'équipe.
Also in
C'est
terms of the
important
pressure
pour gérer
for
l'équipe,
the
gérer la
position.
pression dans cette position.
So Memory is also now the third training now with the team.
Mamri aussi, c'est le troisième
He
entraînement
comes
avec
now
l'équipe.
closer and
Il
closer.
devient
He's
de
not
plus en
fit,
plus proche, il n'est pas encore prêt
but
physiquement.
for some minutes, maybe the next
Mais peut-être
weeks,
pour certaines
is
minutes,
possible.
Les prochains matchs, c'est possible
So
aussi.
and then I think this was it. Oh, I forgot someone.
On a oublié quelques personnes, je pense, dans les blessés.
Nobody is.
Avant, on a dit.
Mamri
Mamri
comes back.
revient à l'entraînement.
But we spoke. So I think that's it. That's it. So it's enough.
C'est assez, hein.
It's enough. Hopefully we are finished
Et
now.
on espère que c'est fini avec ces blessures. Et que
So the Neshat and Hamidi, they are ready.
les chats,
It was
ils
just
sont prêts, c'était juste.
safe because the muscles comes
On
closer.
sentait
This
le
field
risque qui venait, donc c'était
artificial is
pas
not easy then in this
de
time.
risque de blessure aussi. Le terrain
But
artificiel,
some
c'est pas
players we have to
facile.
save
Donc on les a
because you see
économisés, on va dire.
how much they run and
Vous
sprint.
avez vu
It's
combien
not
de
easy.
sprints et de courses qu'ils font par match. à
But
force de répéter, c'est pas
again,
facile.
the team is ready.
Mais l'équipe,
good
encore une fois, elle est
feeling,
prête,
good
on a un bon
spirit.
sentiment, bon état d'esprit.
They understand we have to manage the game
On
better.
doit mieux gérer les matchs.
So it's also experience for the
C'est aussi
team.
d'expérience emmagasinée
So
pour l'équipe.
let's see what's coming out
Et on
tomorrow
verra
and
ce
our
qui va
plan.
sortir demain de
What
ce
we
match
can
par
do
rapport à notre plan, ce qu'on peut
Against
faire
Bayadh, we
contre
expect
Bayadh.
team they stay deep, so they
Ouais,
will play
c'est pas une
counter-attack.
équipe qui va passer
They
au
have the
bas,
players
jouer
for
le
this,
bas et jouer de la
but they
contre-attaque.
can also play football in higher pressing.
Au foot, ça
So
aussi,
they
ils
are
ont un
flexible,
pressing haut,
they
ils sont
can-
flexibles.
Can play with 6 always dropping in the center back
Six
position. They
revient.
play with 5 in the back.
Avec 5 défenseurs.
In the offense, they play then with a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. So they have different systems. So they are flexible in terms of playing. So we have to prepare ourselves how we can find a solution with the ball, and we have to stop them against the ball.
Et les empêcher d'attaquer quand on n'a pas de balle.
Oui, bonjour coach. Alors, demain, vous allez jouer le Mouloudia de Bayadh, qui est en bas du classement. Mais attention, c'est une équipe qui n'est pas facile à jouer. Il y a 2-3 semaines, j'ai commenté cette même équipe contre Arbour au stade de Béjaïa, où ils ont perdu difficilement. Et ils ont à peu près le même style défensif que l'USM Khenchla, c'est-à-dire qu'ils jouent derrière, ils refusent de jouer, ils ferment tous les espaces. Est-ce que vous ne craignez pas d'avoir les mêmes problèmes que lors du match contre Khenchla, où la GSK a marqué un but en toute fin de partie?
Good analyzing.
Bonne analyse de l'adversaire.
Maybe we have to change the seats. Huh?
Peut-être on change les sièges.
Exactly. Yes.
C'est
They.
exactement
What I
ça.
said before,
C'est
they
ce que j'ai dit
can
avant.
play different
Ils peuvent jouer
systems.
différents systèmes.
They can sit in a low
Ils
block.
peuvent s'asseoir vraiment
They
dans
can
un
stay in
bloc
zone
bas,
2, the medium block.
rester en bloc médian.
They can
zone
also
2.
press in a high
Ça aussi
zone,
presser
in
en
zone 3.
3 par exemple.
So
Pressing haut.
they have against the ball and with the ball good solutions.
Ils ont des bonnes solutions.
Again,
Bien,
The
quand ils
table,
défendent, quand ils
the
attaquent,
table looks bad,
le classement a l'air mauvais pour
but
eux,
not so bad like the team
mais
is
pas aussi
playing.
mauvais que ce que
They
l'équipe
have
fait sur le terrain.
A little bit unluck. Yeah,
Ils ont un peu
Usma
malchancé.
scored the goal in. They scored, I think, 5 minutes before 88 minutes. They scored the one,
Ils ont pris un
the
gros
first
c'est un
goal,
but contre
and they
Usma
get in the
à
next
90e
with a
minute.
mistake. They get the
Ils
draw.
ont fait une
So,
erreur, après ils ont réussi à
so
égaliser.
it's always an unluck sometimes. You
C'est
have
parfois la
so
malchance.
games.
La
Remember in our
défense,
games,
nous aussi,
if we speak about Kenchler,
Si on parle de Kenchler par exemple,
we have to score before.
on devait marquer avant, c'est sûr.
So if you score before,
Mais si vous marquez avant,
maybe we get more space and then we can shoot the second goal.
Deuxième fois,
That is always the question,
c'est toujours la question.
how you can manage a game.
Comment on peut gérer un match?
And if you score first,
Si vous
then
marquez
you
les
get
premiers,
more space.
vous aurez plus d'espace normalement.
And if you score first, then we get more space. If they score
Quand on
first,
marque en
then we
premier, on a
get
plus
no
d'espace.
space.
Et
So,
si eux ils marquent en premier, c'est
our
qu'on aura
intention
aucun espace, donc
have to
notre
be
intention est
score
claire,
first.
de marquer en premier.
So, and we don't know how they come, but I
On ne sait pas
expect
comment ils viennent, mais on s'attend,
low block,
comme vous avez dit, une équipe
maybe not too low
on bloque
because
pas,
they
peut-être pas
won't
aussi
be a
bas que ça au
counter.
début, ils veulent jouer le contre.
If they stay too deep,
Et s'ils restent trop bas,
then the way to the counter is too far.
le chemin pour aller au but, un autre but va être trop long, donc peut-être qu'ils vont être bas, mais pas
So
aussi bas
I
que ça.
think they stay a little bit higher, so in a good medium block.
Un bon bloc médian, peut-être demain.
I don't know, for me it's better they stay deep because
Pour moi, c'est
then
mieux, ils restent bas.
we have our striker now, he can score now, and we have also wingers like Lachlo in small space, they find the solution.
Trouver la solution dans ces petits
So
espaces.
we get Megan back, Saudi comes back, maybe Bayadh comes back, so we get now power also in our team, and then let's see, but it's right, they can play football, this is not so, we have to be aware of, and we have to respect also all teams in the league, they're all good.
Toutes les équipes dans le championnat sont bonnes.
For me is pressure normal case.
La
I like
pression est
it.
normale et je l'aime.
I like it, I hope my players also.
J'espère aussi que mes joueurs aiment cette pression.
If you come to me, I want always
Si vous venez vers moi,
play.
je vais toujours.
Surtout que le CSC a perdu hier. Son match contre le
Yeah, but so for me, so for me, it's not a problem.
Pour moi,
So
c'est pas un
we
problème.
have, I don't like it, lost points.
J'aime
You
pas
know,
perdre des
so
points.
this
Ça,
makes me
c'est
angry
sûr,
in
ça
myself.
m'énerve contre moi-même.
Nothing to do with the game or
Ça
with
n'a rien à voir
with the
forcément
opponent
avec
or with my team.
l'adversaire
It's
ou
my
le match
personal.
ou mon équipe, c'est ma personnalité.
And
comme
but
ça.
I like pressure.
Mais j'aime la pression.
If you give me 100,000 people in the stadium, I like
Les
it.
100 000 personnes dans le stade,
So
j'aime
for
ça.
me, it's better than I have 500 people in the stadium.
Que d'avoir
If
500
you have to
personnes
win
dans
a
le stade.
game,
Si vous devez gagner un match,
if you have to win a game and you need goals and you have to win now, then it's for me better
c'est
than
mieux pour moi cette
you
pression-là.
can win.
Et on peut gagner comme ça.
For me, it's always the first round. It's a good round.
Le premier tour, c'est
But
toujours un bon tour.
The starting first round is also a good round, but
Et
important
le
is
début
always
aussi, c'est
the last
mais l'important,
seven
les
seven
7
games.
derniers matchs
This
de la
is
saison,
if you have a
l'occasion.
chance, you can win something or you can lose
C'est là que
something.
vous savez si vous pouvez
This
gagner
is for
ou
me
perdre quelque
the
chose.
main points. All the
C'est
fighting then for
on peut se
relegation,
bagarrer pour
all
la
the fighting for
relégation
international,
ou
and
pour le titre national.
players want to play for a new club or
Les
for a
joueurs
new
aussi,
contract.
des fois,
This is
pour
the
un
pressure.
gros club ou pour un
And then I
gros
can
club,
see
c'est là que
which
la
player is
pression
good,
vient. Et ça, je peux voir
which
quels
team
joueurs
is
sont
good,
bons pour ça,
and
quelle
which
équipe
team
est bonne
deserve
pour ça.
the
Et aussi
the wins
quelle
and the
équipe
titles.
de gagner le titre à ce moment-là.
This is the experience what I had also in Morocco,
C'est
the
l'expérience
experience
que
what
j'ai
I
eue
have here.
Et comme je l'avais
It's-
ici en termes de
it's
calendrier,
All week so.
c'est toutes les semaines comme ça, on sait
And
pas
most of time we
exactement
get
comme
1 or
ça.
2 weeks in front.
On sait 1 ou 2 semaines en avance quand
It's
on
not
va
good
jouer. C'est pas
because
bien
because of the injuries,
par rapport aux blessures,
possibilities.
aussi, des possibilités de revenir des fois.
If you can manage the times better,
On peut mieux
in
gérer
front,
le
you
temps,
can
des
plan
fois en
your-
avance, on connaît en avance plus loin ce qui va se passer.
your periodization.
On peut des
So
fois mieux faire la périodisation aussi.
so
Donc
then you can plan better for the players because of
mieux
the muscle problems.
gérer pour les joueurs
The
en termes de
fatigue,
problèmes
you know.
musculaires, de fatigue. Si on
And
a
so
perdu
if
la
they are
fatigue,
tired, they can also broke
s'ils sont
bones
fatigués,
without
musculaires,
anything,
ou os,
no
des
duels,
fois,
nothing.
c'est
It's-
sûr au niveau des os.
So if you
Sans
can plan this
sans-
better, I'm
si on peut
happy.
planifier, c'est mieux.
But I cannot say now to the federation,
On peut
please
pas
give
dire
me
maintenant
4
à la
games.
fédération, dis-moi 4 matchs en avance.
If maybe other points, maybe we don't know, the CAF don't give the dates or whatever.
Si la carte donne
So
pas les
maybe they
dates,
they have all the same problem like us.
c'est un problème.
So,
Le
I
même
don't know
problème.
it, but we have to manage it.
Et on doit gérer
So
ça.
and since I'm here,
Et
I
depuis
manage
que je
it
suis là,
with my staff
je le
and
gère
the
avec
team
mon staff, avec l'équipe.
very good in the
On
moment.
fait très bien actuellement.
And last season, last years also in
Les dernières années
in
aussi,
other leagues
dans les
is
autres
Morocco was the
championnats,
same
c'était la même
problem.
chose un peu.
But in Germany, you're right, or in
Le
South
fait
Africa,
voir
for example,
en
or
Afrique
in
du Sud ou en
in
Allemagne,
Russian was different.
aussi, c'était
This was
complètement
all planned the whole
différent.
year.
Déjà
Sometimes it's one day, but we get 4 weeks before. If the team said we need this game because it's a competition, we don't expect it before, then they change. But it's a problem, but we have to fix it. It's our job as well. No complaining. Federation, maybe they do what they can. So hopefully. But this is a dream if you can choose the teams. But we are so happy we are in the Champions League, especially our supporters. And in this case, I think in all groups in Champions League you have top teams. So no one is a team you can say, whatever is this. So, and I heard yesterday Pirates is also back. So I'm very happy for Pirates because it's a big opponent for us if we met him or we meet him. But it's a club that deserved the Champions League, the supporters and the club as well, and the players. They have a big quality. So I like it because this is an experience for our players now. Most of our players never played before in the Champions League. So, and they have now the possibilities to play there. Doesn't matter for me which team. Important is we can play and hopefully long. So our supporters deserves, our club deserves, Disuso deserves, Algiers deserves, also even with MCA in the CAF with CRB. My supporters or our supporters don't like what I said, maybe because of if they play in another country, I press my fingers for these clubs, for CRB and also for MCA. So if they play now Champions League or CAF, CRB or MCA, I press also my finger for these clubs because they are in our country, they work, they bring a competition within. The country gets experience. The people in Algeria can watch Champions League with our teams in the country. So I like it. But if we play against CRB and MCO, it's clear we won't win our games. But the Champions League, it's amazing. It's a target from our coaches, our players. They won't play. One thing is maybe ahead of a Champions League. It's a national player or national coach. This is the things, maybe the most of dreams from the player and from coaches to be a national coach. But for club, it's Champions League. It's the highest level. So we are happy for this, and we try to stay as long as possible. Merci.